Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about something that I hear all the time when I'm out making videos. And if you're a videographer, put my teeth in, or a photographer, you may possibly hear this exact quote. You can't film here because of GDPR. Hi everybody, I'm PJ and I go out making auditing videos. And this video is just to help other people like myself that go out videoing know what GDPR is all about. Now, GDPR is a data protection law for organisations and anyone acting as a data controller. Data controller, that's the important bit. And that means deciding why and how personal data is processed. Nothing to do with photography at all. It's about the proper handling of data, keeping it secure, and not collecting more than, hang on, I'll put my teeth in, and not collecting more than needed, and being transparent about the data that you collect. There is not a general no filming law. So anybody coming out saying you can't video or you can't take photos or you can't do this, you can't do that because of GDPR, it's all a load of bunkum. You actually can. GDPR has nothing to do with your right to take photos or videos. So that's the first one, sorted. Number 2, does GDPR stop a person filming in public? And the short answer is definitely no. If you're a private individual filming from a place you're allowed to be in, GDPR doesn't ban you from recording what you can use. So if you're in a public place, if you're in a road where you stood outside a business or a shop or anything like that, or you're videoing people just doing the general day-to-day business, just even if it's just walking around in a town centre, GDPR has nothing to do with you carrying out the photography or videoing of these people or places. Filming in public isn't suddenly illegal because somebody says GDPR. Like I say, GDPR has nothing to do with you videoing. 2 practical notes. Domestic purposes. If you're filming for personal use, in other words, family, hobby, GDPR is just not applicable. It doesn't matter at all. The other one is journalistic or artistic purposes, which is the one that I come under. If you publish to inform, educate or express, there are no exemptions that protect this kind of content. That's why news crews and documentary makers can film in public. So there's nothing under GDPR that says you cannot film or video. So when they come out with this GDPR rubbish, you can't video here, it's a load of poop, really. So number 3, common wrong claim. GDPR says you must delete that footage. That's totally incorrect. GDPR does not give on-the-spot powers to demand deletion from a person filming in public. Deletion requests, if applicable, are handled formally with a data controller, not barked across a car park or through a factory gate or through a shop window or anything like that. Okay? Another wrong claim. You need each person's written consent under GDPR. Once again, it's incorrect. Hang on, I'm going to put my teeth in. Journalism, legitimate interest, and other bases often apply. Public filming doesn't require collecting hundreds of signatures, so you don't need people's permission. You don't need written consent to be videoing. The next one. GDPR means you can't upload to YouTube. Incorrect. People upload all the time. If GDPR applies at all, it's about handling the data responsibly and any relevant exemption. Not a universal ban on posting public scenes. So once again, when they turn around and say you can't upload this video to social media, once again, that's an absolute load of bunkum. You can do with that footage whatever you like. This is for security managers and how to handle it well. If you work at a site and someone is filming for public land, you don't have special legal powers under GDPR. You can ask politely what they're doing, but you cannot demand ID or deletion of that video or photograph that's been taken. If you have a genuine security concern, focus on behaviour, access points or sensitive areas and call the appropriate authority. If there's a real risk, not just because a camera exists. So Just because there's a guy with a camera there doesn't mean you need to phone the police or you should phone the police. Only if there's a genuine risk to you or the company. No other reason at all. If you believe that your company's data is being mishandled online, that's a matter for your company's data controller to address via proper channel, not a roadside argument. These people that say we have sensitive stuff on our site and all you can see is lorries parked up, their sensitive stuff's indoors. It's not parked in the truck park or the car park, or should be. And if it's not, then whose fault's that? Is that the people that own the factory or the shop, or is it down to the man with the camera? Number 5, for viewers who film, be sensible. Few friendly best practices. Be respectful, which I always try to be unless somebody comes up and starts giving me grief. If someone's upset, stay calm and explain why you're filming from a public place. Explain that it's lawful and GDPR is not involved in any way at all. Don't obstruct or trespass. In other words, don't stop people working. Don't trespass. Don't go on their property. Handle requests quietly. Know the difference. GDPR isn't your enemy, but it's also not your shield against everything. Other laws still apply. For example, harassment, trespass, and court order. But you need to be breaking one of these rules for GDPR to apply. So if you're not harassing people, and you're not trespassing, and there's no court orders there, then GDPR does not apply. So what's the bottom line? GDPR is about data controllers handling personal data properly. It's not a public filming ban. Filming from a public place is generally lawful, and there's no magical GDPR power to force deletion on the spot. They can ask, doesn't mean you've got to do it. Okay, so if this has helped clear the air, hit the old subscribe button, and I will be doing some more explainers in the near future. And if you want to support these videos, please give it a thumbs up, please share, please subscribe, and guess what? I'll see you in the next one. Bye everybody, I'll see you soon.